All right. Waiting for our YouTube studio to wake up. All righty then. What's going on, everybody? I know this is probably a shocker, right? Me going live at this hour, and of course, as always, there's Jacob Frederick. It's pretty clear Jacob has the notifs turned on because this dude is literally the first one in the freaking chat every single time. And I love it, right? Not even mad. He literally sees the freaking notif pop up and he's like, ooh, Crazy Dog's live. Bam. But yeah, what's up, Bill? But yeah, as you can tell by the title, we got a late night Bleacher Report article review for you. But of course, I got to do the intro first. What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with a late night live stream. Like I said, I'm up late tonight. I'm bored. Tippy in the bye week. Hang on, I gotta take my freaking Z drive out of my computer, otherwise it'll keep bugging the hell out of me. Yeah, but we're in the bye week officially. Gonna be posting content like this, probably, just having some fun. Again, just a reminder, no preview video this week. Because I can't preview a matchup against the bye week. But yes, MLB playoffs start tomorrow, and as of this point, I do plan on doing a game. We'll see if I actually go through with it, because my mind might change. I'm not obligated to do it, being as it's not a Guardians game. So we'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling tomorrow. I already have the thumbnail made up, but you notice I haven't posted the stream yet, because I'm kind of on the fence and if I want to do it. It really depends on the pitching matchup, to be honest. But I do have the thumbnail made, so all I got to do is post the thumbnail, and we're good to go. But anyways, let's get into the main what am I? Main part of this video. And as I said before, I got a Bleacher Report article review for you. So I'm going to make myself tiny, move myself over to the right here, and let's actually do this there too. Boom. Yeah. So the article I'll be doing today is NFL team needs. Prioritizing every roster's biggest weakness after week 4. I'm anxious to see what they got for the Browns, and as you can imagine, I have not looked at this article yet. I only looked at like the first one just to see what is in the article. Just to see what it's about, see if it's really, review worthy. And yeah, this one's pretty review worthy. So this goes through every team. And depending on what they have for the Browns, I might do a separate video going more in depth with what they have for us. Gotta fix this thing real quick here. There we go. All right. So with that being said, guys, before I get into it, as always, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell. Be sure to hit that notification button like my guy Jacob does. I know because he's literally in the chat the moment the stream starts. Like he's already in the chat and YouTube Studio hasn't even woken up yet, pretty much for me. I always got to give a big shout out to Jacob, man. He's one of the first people in the chat almost every freaking stream, and you love to see it. Let's go San Francisco, 2 weeks. Yep. Which means, Jacob, we gotta hear Rocha and everyone freaking talk about us after this week. Kinda hoping the Cowboys beat the tar out of him a little bit, rough him up. Although they will be coming to Cleveland for that one. So hopefully they got a little bit of jet lag, and then Myles Garrett knocks the jet lag out of them. To be honest, the last time they did make the trip to Cleveland, we did beat them. It's been a while, though. We're talking the last time they came to Cleveland was when Johnny Manziel was our quarterback. And the Browns wore their orange jerseys for the third time ever? I might be going to the Niner game. Hope you do, because when you go to games, we win. Yeah. So with that being said, guys, let's get into this article. So like I mentioned, it goes through every team in alphabetical order. So as you'd expect, we starting off with the Cardinals. And it says their biggest weaknesses. I mean, they could have just put everything. But cornerback, D tackle, corner and quarterback, left guard and wide receiver. And then it says someone to add now, quick fix, Greedy Williams. Oh yeah, that's right, he's a free agent. I forgot about that. Yep, Greedy Williams, that would be something. Free agency next year, Michael Pittman. Huh. Men to Arizona. He's a free agent next year. Yo, if we lose DPJ, we need to replace him. I would take him, but he's gonna want a good amount of money because that kid is a baller. That kid is a straight up stud. Actually has a YouTube channel, but he doesn't post often anymore. He posted a lot. He posted a lot during college, and even in his rookie year, he posted quite a bit, like vlogs and stuff. But he hasn't posted in a while. What's up, Lamar? Always good to see you in the chat. And then in the draft, Brock Bowers out of Georgia. Now, of course, it's looking like the Cards are probably going to have a top 5, top 10 pick. So, imagine if they luck into freaking Caleb Williams and then they get Brock Bowers. Oh my God, Brock is he's literally a dog. He's literally like the Georgia offense right now. And I was watching the Georgia game against who was it? Auburn. That dude is a stud. People are actually talking about him being a Heisman candidate, which we all know that's not going to happen because the Heisman always goes. Oh, that's right. The Cards got the Texans pick. Yeah. Yeah. Because the Texans wanted Will Anderson just so damn bad, they traded up to get him. And of course, the Texans got our pick. So, yeah. Yep. So it's like, what if imagine if we were ass enough this year, we got Brock Bowers. But we got Deshaun, so we're good there. What's them picks? CJ Stroud is a beast. Oh, damn right he is. People wanted to say, oh, he's an Ohio State quarterback, so he sucks. Yeah, our reputation hasn't been very good with quarterbacks, but CJ Stroud is looking like that dude. I feel bad for Justin, though, because he went to the Bears, and they are ass. He's been bad, but the team around him is ass, man. Ugh. They literally were beating the crap out of the Broncos, and they still lost. I think Justin had one of his best games as a pro, and they still lost. Ugh. I wouldn't be surprised if the Bears got Caleb, or no, not I don't know about Caleb. Dude, Marvin Harris. Imagine like the Bears just go all skill players and they get like Marv and Brock for Fields. That would be nuts. Like if they get out tanked for Caleb, I would do that. I'd be like, yo, we're gonna get you Marv and we're gonna get you Brock, and you're gonna go crazy. But anyways, let's move on here. So previous week's selections, PJ, Wilkins, and Marv. Wait, there was previous weeks to this? I'm gonna have to see what they had for the Browns. Interesting. I did not know they did weekly editions of this. Nobody tell me. I didn't even see these articles. We've done this for what, 4 weeks now? And I'm just now seeing these? Bleacher report, you're not doing a good job of showing your stuff. Come on now, what the heck? What would you do if Fields comes back to Cleveland? Why would he come back here? We have Deshaun. I mean, he's not coming back here. We got Deshaun. But yeah, the Giants they got bent over and they got penetrated in every orifice. Yeah. They've scored 0 touchdowns in the first half this year. Ouch. Damn. Yeah, Brock Bowers. That would be a nice pick for Arizona. All right, moving on. Atlanta Falcons. Weaknesses: quarterback, edge rusher, left guard, wide receiver, and corner. Colt McCoy would be their quick fix for quarterback. Free agency: Marquise Hollywood Brown. And then Quinn Ewers in the draft. Huh. Okay. Last week, William Jackson III, Zadarius Smith, and Malik Neighbors. Yeah, Zadarius is a free agent after this year. He hasn't really done a whole lot, but he has been taking attention away from Miles, which is helping him out a lot. There's been a couple times where Zadarius has been like that close to a sack, but Miles gets there first. Left tackle, too. Need left tackles. Yeah, we do. I've seen Browns fans saying we need to trade for Garrett Bowles. I want to see what they have for us on this article. It's the freaking roundtable guy. Oh no, it's couple of the roundtable guys on Bleacher Report. That's dope. Baltimore. Weaknesses: cornerback, running back, offensive guard, wide receiver, and interior defender. Kenny Golladay. I forgot that dude was still available. Right? I mean, what? That's their quick fix. L'Jarius Sneed in free agency, and Kalen King in the draft. Last week was Melvin Ingram, Jonah Jackson, and Xavier Legette. Buffalo. Wide receiver, right tackle, edge defender, linebacker, safety. Sidney Jones is a quick fix right now. Carl Lawson in free agency. And Kalen Bullock would be in the draft. Yeah, wide receiver. I could see it. La'el Collins, Justin Jones, and Shmael Mondon from last week. Carolina, wide receiver, guard, offensive tackle, corner, and linebacker. Now, I do know I have quite a few Panther fans who watch my channel. A couple of them are like in like a group chat I'm in, so they might be tuning in. If there's any Panther fans, let's see what they have for the Panthers here. Will Parks as their quick fix. Chidobe Awuzie in free agency. And Keon Coleman in the draft. Last week was La'el Collins, Ridley, and Jared Verse, another Florida State player. Not to mention, they might be losing freaking Burns soon via trade or whatever. If they continue to suck, they might trade him. Yeah, they haven't really been using Moore like I thought. They're doing with Moore like what they would do with Felton. Using him as like a running back almost. I heard they were trying to do like what the Niners do with Debo, but it's like, I mean, we don't. The only time we see Moore get the ball is like short stuff or like on jet sweeps. They don't really, send him deep or anything. Like, come on now. All right, Chicago. This is going to be good. Biggest weaknesses: everything. Interior all offensive line, quarterback, left tackle, edge, and wide receiver. And now Ben Jones, free agency Calvin Ridley, and edge rusher Laiatu Latu. I can't believe I just said that name right first try. From UCLA in the draft. We need Adams. Devontae Adams, no, I don't think that happens. Leo Collins, Michael Onwenu, and Emeka Egbuka. Bro, Emeka Egbuka on the Bears? Get Justin Fields another Ohio State receiver. That's not Marvin. That'd be a good alternate, that's for sure. Trade for Clay. Imagine how awkward would that be though? Because there was guys on the Browns that in 2020 after he said that crap, talking about, oh, that's okay, the Chiefs will smack him. I don't want TikTok Boy 2 on my team. He's a freaking head case now, bro. No. 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 Mm-mm. Unless he reverts back to being Mapletron. If he's going to come out here and be a distraction, be a cancer again, no. But maybe he would come here and he would, not be a head case. Be ass, you know what I'm saying? Because he's looking like on that freaking Bears team right now. Get crazy dog censoring himself, right? Yeah. But yeah, Bengals. Interior defender, right tackle, tight end, wide receiver, and interior O-line. Add now Andrew Norwell, former Buckeye, I believe. Darnell Mooney in free agency. Hell no. And Brevin Spanford from Minnesota, tight end. Last week was Christian Covington, James Hurst, and J.C. Latham. Now, let's see what they have for the Browns here. I'm curious. I feel like if I had to predict it, it's going to be something on the order of like left tackle, maybe receiver, linebacker, running back. I feel like there's going to be a running back featured, whether it's the ad now or in free agency. And maybe like safety or something. All right. Yeah, left tackle is probably going to be in here too. Yeah. So yeah, the weaknesses are offensive tackle, interior D-line, wide receiver, edge rusher, and running back. Okay. Oh, look at that. The ad now. Garrett Bowles via trade. How about that, huh? Browns fans are talking about, oh, we should trade for him. Bro, if we are serious about winning now, do it. Do it. Do it. Go get Garrett. Garrett Bowles. He was talking about in an interview, was it after that Commander game? He was like, I've been here 7 years and all I've done is lose. Well, come in here, come over here, and you won't be losing anymore. Mr. Unlimited. All right. What about the draft? Raekwon Davis. I'm sorry, in free agency. Ooh, that would not be a bad get. Raekwon Davis in free agency. That'd be amazing. That'd be a great get in free agency this next year. Because I think most of our guys up front are on 1-year deals. I mean, Jordan Elliott's on I think he's done after this year. And Shelby Harris is on a 1-year. Dalvin's gonna be here long term. But my God, Dalvin Tomlinson, and let me talking like I'm from Bama. Dalvin Tomlinson and Raekwon Davis would be a one hell of a duo up front with Garrett and another edge rusher coming around the edge. And then draft is Patrick Paul from Houston. Last week was Hollywood Brown, Willie Gay, and Audric Could you just imagine if the Browns drafted Audric Estime? Imagine being a defense, having to not only stop Nick Chubb, Audric Estime too? Locked. We need another receiver, Peoples Jones. He's gonna want the bag. I think it's already been like, yeah, we already know he's probably gone. All right, so there's that. What about for the Cowboys? All right, so they got offensive line depth, corner, linebacker, and tight end. Add now La'el Collins. That's pretty easy there. Josh Jones in free agency. And Raheem Sanders in the draft. Last week it was Anthony Brown, Connor Williams, and Denzel Burke. So two former Cowboys and Denzel Burke. Okay. Broncos. Edge rusher, corner, center, interior D lineman, and quarterback. Rashaan Evans, add now. Devin White in free agency, and then Quinn Ewers in the draft. Can you Steelers needs? Yeah, I'll post the link in the description after I'm done here. Detroit, D tackle, linebacker, safety, corner, and left tackle. And now Logan Ryan. Is he even available, or was that via trade? Christian Wilkins in free agency. Zach Zinter. Oh, guard from the team up north. Okay. Last week it was PJ Williams, Leonard Williams, and Nate Wiggins. Wow. Green Bay, center, O-line depth, nickelback, quarterback, running back. Nickelback, quarterback, running back. Jonah Williams, add now. Kyle Duggar in free agency, and then Amarius Mims in the draft. So yeah, pretty simple. Offensive line, because Bakhtiari is a big old question mark right now. Bryce Callahan, Jonathan Taylor, and J.C. Latham were last week's selections. By the way, the Colts, I believe, are designating Jonathan Taylor to return. So his practice window has opened, and I would not be shocked if after maybe like week 6, he's traded, especially if he comes back and he looks amazing. Teams might have to wait and see how he looks before they make a move for him. But yeah, I could see him getting traded really soon. All right, Texans. It's the edge defender, interior D-line, wide receiver, corner, and safety. And now Rashard Lawrence. Chris Jones in free agency. He's going to want a big-ass bag. And Graham Barton from Duke in the draft. Last week was Greedy, Xavier McKinney, and Braylon Trice. Colts, corner, safety, running back, edge, defender, and tight end. Logan Ryan, quick fix. CJ Henderson in free agency, and Brock Bowers in the draft. Yo, for real? AR throwing the Brock Bowers? That would be showtime. Anthony Brown, Gardner Johnson, and Latu Latu. Full name, kid. That's the Colts. Here's the Jags. Interior offensive line, safety, interior D-line, edge defender, and linebacker. Kareem Jackson for their quick fix. Darrell Taylor in free agency, and Chris Jenkins in the draft. Last week it was Andrus Peat, Connor Williams, and Zach Zinter. Kansas City, interior defender, offensive tackle, wide receiver, edge defender, and safety. Matt Ioannidis, still a free agent somehow. And then Christian Wilkins and Mason Smith. Okay, and last week was Robbie Chosen, Tyler Boyd, and Jordan Morgan. Raiders, cornerback, right tackle, edge defender, quarterback, and interior defender. Danielle Hunter. Okay. Chidobe Awuzie, and J.C. Latham. Last week was Ioannidis Jones and Shedeur Sanders. Going from Jimmy Garoppolo to Shedeur. Okay, then. But you'd have to be pretty bad to get him, because he's probably going to be a top 10 pick right now, the way it's looking. If anything, top 15. Charges up front. Yeah, the biggest weakness is interior defender, interior defender, linebacker, right tackle, edge defender, and running back. Add now Carlos Dunlap. I'm surprised he's still a free agent, low key. DJ Reader in free agency and Jeremiah Trotter Jr. In the draft. Hmm. Last week was Anthony Barr, Jalen Johnson, and Leonard Taylor. I think Barr's still a free agent too. Rams, you got corner, guard, edge rusher, linebacker, right tackle. The fixes. Add now La'el Collins in free agency, Adoree Jackson. Oh, okay. And then in the draft, Kool-Aid McKinstry. Man, that'd be crazy. Whoever gets Kool-Aid, the marketing would be insane for him. The opportunities, oh. From Miami, it's right tackle, corner, edge, tight end, and left guard. Dan Arnold is the quick fix. Andrus Peat, free agency, and then Eric All in the draft. Last week was La'el Collins, Jawan Jennings, and Nate Wiggins. By the way, for the Rams, Casey Hayward, Brian Burns, and Barrett Carter. Wow. Okay. But yeah, that's for the Rams. All right. Next up, we got the Vikings. Yay. Cornerback, interior pass rush, center, guard, right guard, and edge. Bryce Callahan as the quick fix. Rashawn Gary in free agency, and Jerzon Newton in the draft. Last week was Ndamukong Suh, Patrick Queen, and Shedeur Sanders. Patriots. Offensive tackle, wide receiver, linebacker, running back, and cornerback. Hunter Renfrow as the quick fix. Kendall Fuller in free agency, and Malik Neighbors in the draft. Last week it was Casey Hayward, Tyron Smith, and Brock Bowers. The Jets, you got quarterback, left tackle, right tackle, safety, and wide receiver. Carson Wentz as the quick fix. No surprise. Jaron Kearse in free agency, and Riley Leonard in the draft. Okay. Last week it was Case Keenum, Mike Evans, and Joe Alt from Notre Dame. Saints, left tackle, guard, safety, corner, and running back. Add now Dennis Kelly, free agency, Robert Hunt, and Barrett Carter in the draft. Last week was Logan Ryan, Kendall Fuller, and Kingsley, whatever the heck his name is. Suo Matala? Mataya? Okay, from Florida. Offensive tackle. Philly. Okay, linebacker. They only have 4. Wow. Linebacker, cornerback depth, wide receiver depth, and safety. Josh Bynes, add now. Chase Young in free agency. And Cedric Gray in the draft. Pittsburgh. Okay, here you go, Jacob. Here's your team. Cornerback, linebacker, wide receiver, right tackle, and interior defender. Add now La'el Collins, Jonathan Taylor in free agency, and Leonard Taylor in the draft. Last week was Akeem Hicks, Kenny Moore, and Kingsley again. For the Niners, right tackle, guard, center, and corner. Andrew Norwell as the add now. Donovan Smith in free agency, and Kamari Lassiter in the draft. Last week was Michael Schofield, Dewan Smoot, and what the heck? Oh my God, what was that his name? Rookie? Amora. What the heck kind of name is that? Okay. Imagine Roger Goodell has to say that name at the podium. I'd be like, Rookie? This guy. Wouldn't mind us trading Najee for JT. I bet you wouldn't mind that. I'm sure Steeler fans would have mixed emotions about that, though. Okay, Buccaneers. They have center, guard, corner, quarterback, and tight end. AJ Cann, add now. AJ Dillon in free agency, and Chris Jenkins in the draft. Second to last one, Tennessee. It's weird. They only have 30 teams on here. Tennessee, offensive tackle, right edge rusher, wide receiver, cornerback, and linebacker. Greedy. Now, Brian Burns in free agency, and Troy Franklin in the draft. And then Washington Commanders. Linebacker, quarterback, a tight end, wide receiver, and corner. Max Williams now. Sean Murphy Bunting in free agency, and then Tyler Nubin in the draft. Last week was Bradley Roby, Carl Lawson, and Jeremiah Trotter Jr. All right, so now that that's over with, let me go back to being big again. Make me big again. Okay, let me go back to being decently sized. Giggity. All right, so we go back to the Browns. Again, last week, yeah, they had Marquise Brown, Willie Gay, and Audric Estime. So that means Hollywood Brown as our quick fix. That would be sick. That would be awesome for Deshaun. Willie Gay and in free agency. Gay. And then Audric Estime. Okay, let's see. Let's go back to last week. Okay, so what about week 2? Or the week before that? So the week before that, it was Leonard Fournette as the quick fix. Oh, that would have been amazing. Because remember, this was heading into week 3. This was after week 3. So this is fresh off of the Chubb injury. Remember. Wow. This is fresh off the Chubb injury. So of course they said Leonard Fournette. This is before. This is for heading at last week's selection. Fournette, Tart, and Troy Franklin. Now, coming off of, I believe this would be after week 2. I'm pretty sure it was still a running back. Well, no, this is after week 1. Damian Wilson, Gabe Davis, and Jack Sawyer. Yo, that'd be sick to draft Jack. Gabe Davis would be nice too. But dude, Troy Franklin on this team would be amazing. Yeah, and then looking at yeah, heading after week 1. They didn't have anything after that, so yeah, after week 1 it was again Damian Wilson, Gabe Davis, and Jack Sawyer. And then heading into week 2, after week 2 it was Fournette, Tart, and Franklin. And then of course week 3 it turned out to be Marquise Brown, Willie Gay, and Audric Estime. And then, of course, this week, it was Garrett Bowles, Raekwon Davis, and Patrick Paul. Not gonna lie, though, if I woke up tomorrow and I saw a tweet saying we're trading for Garrett Bowles, I would be like, oh my god, they are serious about this. I haven't heard any rumors, though. It's been all quiet anywhere in the NFL, really. The NFL's been very quiet when it comes to trade rumors. Besides Chase Claypool. I don't know where Cedric came from. But okay, with that, let's go to Twitter. Let's see what Twitter people are saying right now. We're just going to hang out here for another couple minutes. See if Twitter said anything yet about anything. Said anything about anything. Jose Ramirez. What's the MLB talking about now? Oh, yeah. MLB had some seasons for the books. Oh, yeah, dude. J-Ram had a great year. He could have been much better, too. 24 homers, 80 RBIs, 28 stolen bases, 282 average, 831 OPS. Yeah. And one knockout. Down goes Anderson. Down goes Anderson. Oh, I will never get that out of my head, man. Just hearing down goes Anderson. Wow. Now, as far as the Guardians interviews, I have not heard a peep actually. It's been very, very quiet. Like I've heard zilch. Besides the fact that Bob Nightingale came out and said that we're already working on our interviews, but I'm sure right now we're probably just confirming interviews and getting the process started. Because I've heard zero names. Oh, the St. Louis Cardinals intend to pursue Sonny Gray and Aaron Nola in free agency, huh? Mm. Not gonna lie, that would be nice for them. I'm sure. I don't think I've seen anything for the Guardians in free agency. I don't expect them to do much. They never do anything in free agency. Although usually when they do something, it usually comes back and freaking bites them in the face because the guy that we usually get always sucks. Hmm. Let me see if Bleacher Report posted anything else because they be posting these articles and I didn't even know they existed. Wish I would have known that article was existed a long time ago. But like I said, I will do a video at some point, probably this week, going over, maybe like one target for all the weaknesses that we have for every team need, and we're gonna see what we end up doing if we do anything. Because if I mean, it depends though, because Andrew Barry knows that this team's window is open, and we don't have a whole lot of time because I mean, the clock is ticking on Chubb, especially with that injury. Deshaun, Garrett, Denzel, Delpit, all them. We got to do stuff if we want to be good. If we want to contend, Andrew Barry might have to make some moves to keep us afloat. Let's see what else we got on here. What else we talking about? We need to play Tillman. Yes, we do. Big time. Hit the like button. You hit this. You heard the man. Hit the like button. I'm gonna find you and make you hit it. I still can't believe I saw Jerem and Anderson brawl in person. Yep, you were one of the lucky guys. One of the lucky people. You got to see it happen in person. Uh, so what is Daryl Ryder talking about? Oh, can we flex out all remaining Jets and Giants games from the prime time schedule for the remainder of the season? Right? Right? Because if this is what we're gonna get, I'm gonna just not watch the games, right? Because they've shown me nothing. What else do we got here? Oh, here we go. Get this, guys. John Schneider Masterclass? For Russell Wilson, Seattle received Drew Lock, Noah Fant, Shelby Harris, who's now a Brown, 2022 first rounder Charles Cross, a 2022 second rounder, which became defensive end Boya Mafe, who got a sack tonight, 2022 fifth rounder, which became Tyreek Smith, 2023 first rounder Devin Witherspoon, and 2023 second rounder, which became Derek Hall, defensive end. So yeah, John Schneider, take a bow, my young king. Mentions are concocting Crosby to Detroit trades? Wait, what? By the way, Miles Garrett has 23 pressures on the year so far. Yeah. Um, for those who are curious, that's one more pressure than almighty TJ Watt. Right? Yeah. But the TJ Watt better. Literally, if it wasn't for those damn two defensive touchdowns, we beat the Steelers. That's how ass they are on offense. Right? Like, we were literally in the process of just running the ball and just eating clock, and then fumble because Jedrick Wills is standing there like a derp. Hey, hey, Deshaun. Oh, God, he hit him. Oh, God, there goes the ball. Oh, no, they're taking it to the end zone. Oh, man. I could just see that going through Jedrick's head. You know, they snap the ball and it's like, no, no, ah, God, no, Deshaun, ah, God, they hit him. Oh, no, there goes the ball. Ah, they're taking it to the house. Damn it. Jedrick literally is a turnstile. You know, it's like, Joe Thomas is not walking through that door, right? I mean, even if he wanted to, he literally lost all his game weight. The dude looks like a tight end now. His legs are shot too. I mean, he has no knees pretty much. He cannot play. That's why he retired, because his knees. He didn't even retire because of his arm injury. He retired because of his knees. He could not play anymore. Yeah, his knees were they were cooked. That's what happens when you play every single game. All right. Judon, Garrett, and Parsons all suffered an injury. Yeah, okay. Doesn't sound like Miles is hurt too bad. Miles even said he'll be fine. He'll be good to go for week 6. Thank God we got the bye week. That's all I'm gonna say. Ethan Posick day to day with chest and knee injuries. Man, when I hear knee injury, I'm thinking, oh God, another one? Luckily, it wasn't too bad. Only 2 pass rushers have a pass rush win rate north of 30%. Rashawn Gary and Myles Garrett. Love to see it. Although Myles is going to have his hands full dealing with Trent Williams on week 6. In week 6, yeah. What other things do we have on here? Stefanski says Deshaun did not throw at full velocity at all last week. Yeah, I mean, we could see that. My dude wasn't slinging that thing like we know he can. He probably could have played, but it probably would have been as bad as what we just saw. They're doing that in almost 2 times the snaps, right? Is impressive. He's playing way more and he's still got a 30% win rate. But yeah, Gary, though, man, he's doing that off an ACL injury. He's out here tearing people up. He's looking like a freak. Too bad the rest of the team stinks because of injuries. I mean, no Jair Alexander. Half their offense is freaking cooked at this point. Offensive line injuries. Aaron Jones is up and down, and receivers don't really play much, because of injuries. It's a mess over there. It is a mess. Okay, let's see if there's anything on the Guardians, and then I'm gonna head out. I don't want to end the stream and then find something and be, oh crap! When I hear knee injury, I think David. Oh, okay. That Alex call plays. I don't know if Kevin would want to do that. Kevin seems like he can only trust himself. I mean, to be fair, Kevin does get in his bag, but sometimes, like last week, he got too deep in his bag. He thinks this is Madden, man. Why are we having our rookie throw the ball 37 times? I mean, I get it. We don't have a run game, but sheesh, man. You got your rookie quarterback throwing the ball 37 times. It's like sometimes I wondered if he forgot that he's got a rookie out there. Alrighty. What? Okay. What do we got on here? Okay, let's see what these tweets are on this thing here. An early look at the 2024 roster from Bleacher Report, according to from Covering the Corner. What do they got? Okay, so staying. Jose, of course. Jimenez, Tanner, of course. Duh. Josh Naylor. They need to extend that guy. Bo, duh. Juan, yeah. Clase, Gavin, yup. Tristan, They need to extend him too. Cal, okay. We gotta see. We gotta see Cal improve next year. I'll tell you one thing, he did look good after he came back from the latest IL stint. He looked like his old self almost. Logan Allen, yeah, especially against NL Central teams, especially Pittsburgh and Chicago and Cincinnati. Gabe, I love Gabe. Coming off that wrist injury, I don't know how much we'll see him though to start. Hunter Gaddis as a reliever, yep. As a starter, nope. And Sam Henches, I could see it. Okay. Trevor Stephan and Cody Morris. Okay, likely to stay. Miles Straw. You know, some Guardians fans will see that and think, ew, no. But I'm not mad. I would keep Miles, but I'm not playing him every day. I'm playing him on certain occasions. And I'm bringing him in mostly as a defensive sub late in games. Unless he all of a sudden turns into like a Stephen Kwan clone almost, where he hits almost everything. Because half the time he looks like a stiff out there. But yeah, no, they're going to keep him around. Ramon Laureano, I think, is going to be really good next year, too. Full season in Cleveland. Yeah, we'll add some help in whichever position they don't play. Yeah. I think what they do is exactly like Quincy Wheeler said in this article. By the way, shout out to Quincy if he's, by chance watching, which I doubt he is. He says, yeah, Brennan and Laureano kind of platoon. Laureano against lefties, Will against righties. That's the only way you do it. Will Brennan and De Los I could see him as a potential trade candidate if a team likes him. Otherwise, he's a perfectly solid middle reliever. Yep, he was solid last year. Curry, mind Curry, the player, like Xavion, that is, just not as a starter. I mean, if we need him to start in a pinch, okay, but he's solid as like an early middle reliever, a guy that comes in if the starter has a stinker to eat innings. I'll take it. Eli Morgan. Meatball Morgan pisses me off, but I'll say this: when his stuff is actually working, he's a really good pitcher. But my God, when it ain't, he is a meatball thrower. Meatball City. Yeah. Nick Sandlin got some nasty ass stuff, but he has to learn to control it a little bit. Joey Cantillo, Tim Herron, George Valera. I need to see him next year. Noel as well. John Kenzie Noel. Leaving, of course, Cole Calhoun. He's probably retiring, like this article says. I could see him retiring. Hey, you know what though? We acquired him after the deadline, because we didn't make any other solid moves like that. We got rid of pieces, but we needed someone to come in because Josh Naylor got hurt. And he actually did really well. He came in and he filled a role. Cam Gallagher, bye-bye. Bye. The worst hitter I've ever put on the... Oh, my God. The worst hitter I've ever seen put on the Guardians, the Cleveland uniform. Ooh. And there's been some bad ones. Damn. But yeah, I warn you guys, if you have a squeamish stomach, do not look at Cam Gallagher's stats. You'll want to vomit all over the place. That dude was horrendous. And Lucas Giolito, he'll probably dupe someone into giving him a solid contract. Probably won't be us, though. He probably won't be us. Likely to leave, James Karinchak. Yeah, I think he's gone, most likely. Ronaldo, I would hate it, but someone's gonna give him the bag. I talked about it before in my one other stream I did for the Guardians. 12 outings, 0 runs allowed. He was amazing. Someone's gonna give him a good bag for that. I can't imagine the team actually spending what it would take to keep him. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I would love Ronaldo to be back in Cleveland because he was amazing, but someone's gonna give him the bag for it. It's not gonna be a ginormous one. It's gonna be one of those like small little duffel bags, travel size duffel bag things. The smaller one. Yeah, he's probably gonna get like a small little 1 year, 2 year deal, probably like in the 10+ million or around their range, because he is a very, very good reliever. As a starter, reliever, we saw him really come in and go crazy for us. He was nice. Michael Kelly, Oscar Gonzalez, ass. Get him out of here. Potential trade candidates. Shane Bieber. Yep. He should have been traded before the deadline, but he got hurt. I could see us trading him. Jose Peanut. I mean, I could see it happening. I could see it happening. I don't know if it will. I could see us trading Peanut if we, want to get like a piece to add to the team. Yeah. I think Cleveland, I think the Guardians like him, so I don't know if they're going to get rid of him because he came in some big spots and he came up big. Juan Brito, the guy we got for Nolan Jones, I don't know. I don't know. I could see us using Brito to get us a big time outfielder or something. Tyler Freeman. It would suck, but he wasn't playing much here, so I could see him getting traded. Angel Martinez, yeah, likely to be protected in the Rule 5. Jonathan Rodriguez and Daniel Espino, who will be protected, but he'll be injured. I don't know when he'll be back, but he's out for a while, it sounds like. Might be protected. Cade Smith, Ethan Hankins, Aaron Bracho. Okay, cool. Potential outside additions. Wrote a fairly extensive article about some potential targets this offseason. I would keep an eye on right-handed outfielders like Taylor Ward, Teoscar Hernandez, Jorge Soler. Wouldn't rule out especially move like someone could play off center field. Okay. I also mentioned they find someone like Enyo De Los Santos types via waiver wires or small trades, minor league deals. But those folks may come here on minor. Yeah, exactly. Sign a veteran reliever like Andrew Chafin. Even with the 2 Rule 5 additions and keeping Karinchak and Gonzalez. 38. So the roster crunch is a thing in the past now. For now. Huh. Okay. Well, we'll see what they do. So I'm going to actually put this in the video idea section of my bookmarks for later. But I'll make a video on my wish list for the Guardians when it comes to like trade targets. Guys who I'd love to see us go after. Mm-hmm. Whether it's via trade or free agency. They're going to be active. I just don't know if they're going to do anything. That's the problem. And also, let's see what the payroll is, because I haven't looked at payroll in a while. And this will be the last thing, and then I'm heading out of here, because it is almost 2 a.m. If we don't make the playoffs, he's gone. Kevin will get fired if we win 7 games. I don't know if he'll get fired, but he'll definitely, that seat will be a little hotter. Trade deadline is actually, believe it or not, officially 4 weeks from today. Now, am I going to go live for it? No. Because it seems like when I don't go live for it, it's always popping. Like, look at last year. Last year, I didn't go live because I didn't have internet. I don't think I had internet twice. There was one time earlier when when the Donovan Mitchell trade happened, I didn't have internet. And then there was the other time when the Bungles and the Browns played because I couldn't stream the game because of it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, my internet used to be around here, but I'm hoping my provider. It seems like they've done really well. Knock on wood. We haven't really had too many problems for the most part. Knock on wood, of course. No jinx. Why did I open my mouth? Why must I open my damn mouth? Seriously, why do I do that? He can Chubb injury as an excuse. Yeah, he could definitely do that. I don't know if Haslam would want to do that though. He's arguably been our most successful coach, if you really think about it. But let's get through this bye week and let's see what they do before the deadline, if they do anything, and then we'll start talking. So right now the Guardians have a payroll of $91 million, which is 25th in the league. For 2024, let's see what they got. They are 25th at 42 million. They have 42 million dedicated for the 2024 roster right now. Yeah. They have Ramirez, of course. Then they have Jimenez, Straw, Clase, and Stefan, the guys that they extended. Naylor should be getting an extension this offseason. I expect it. The tax threshold is $237 million. So if you once you hit that number, then you start paying a little bit more. We're at 42 million. I expect our payroll to be about the 100 million mark. Most likely. We'll see though. Then you have like Cal Quantrill, Tristan, who I think could get extended. He's only on ARB1 too. Bieber, he's probably going to get traded. Gallagher's gone. He sucks. I DFA his ass tomorrow. Tyler Freeman, Eli Morgan, Karen Jack's probably gone at some point. Tina, or shall I go? Tina, Crazy Dog, why do you keep doing that? It's kind of like a little nod to one of my favorite like gaming YouTubers. Yeah, Dashy Games. Not related to the other Dashy. Obviously not. Freaking entertaining as heck. He does like Mario videos. It's hilarious. Freaking his YouTube name is Dashy Games. Yeah, he is freaking hilarious. And whenever he mentions, you know, he does that. Imagine you watch it if you like just stumbled across one of my videos and he just sees me going, you know, he's like, he'd be like, oh my god, he's showing, what's he doing? Gotta sue him. Nah, I don't think so. Nah, but my ear's itching now. Uh-oh. Well, I think that's it, guys. I think I'm gonna wrap it up at that. All right, so there's that. What's this one? Off-season notes. Uh some off-season plans. Oh, overhauling swings. Oh, here we go. Coins. Ooh, here we go. Here's another video idea, I think, from Paul Hoynes from Cleveland.com. 15 potential replacements for Terry Francona. I will do a video going through this, but let's just go through it right now real quick. Let's see the names he put in here. All right, where are they at? Sandy Alomar. Okay. DeMarlo Hale. John McDonald, minor league field coordinator. John McDonald. Oh, God. Oh, that would be hilarious. Third base coach Mike Sarbaugh. Would he really want to do it? That'd be weird. You know, I can't trust him to send runners at times. I don't know if I can trust him running my team. Oh, here's a big one. Milwaukee manager Craig Counsell. This is his final year under contract with the Brewers. If they don't keep him, he would be an expensive sign, but an interesting one. Bro, I would bring him in. I would bring him in. But they might want him back though. Here's a big one too. A very popular one from Guardians fans. Texas Rangers associate manager Will Venable. On stupid ad. Get out of here. Piece of crap. Right here. Okay, Kai Correa from the Giants. He's their interim manager, bench coach. Kapler was fired on Friday. Correa was named interim manager for the last weekend of the series. Okay, cool. Wouldn't mind him. Atlanta Braves bench coach Walt Weiss. Bench coach from Milwaukee, Pat Murphy. MLB Network host Mark DeRosa. Oh, how about this one? Padres pitching coach Ruben Niebla, who used to be our pitching coach. He spent 21 years in the Cleveland organization. What else? Oh, Mike Eppley. Yo, that would be amazing. I wouldn't mind that at all, to be honest with you. Party at Napoli's, yeah. Yeah, for any Guardians fans, that was the whole thing. Party at Napoli's. Yep, every time he hit a home run, people on Guardians Twitter would start going, Party at Napoli's. Houston bench coach Joe Espada. That would be nice. Third base coach for the Marlins and Yankees before joining the Astros. Bob Melvin from San Diego. If they get rid of him, yeah. Padres third base coach Mike Shildt. No. He's ass with the Cardinals. I do not want him on my team. Damn you. Over philosophical differences. Hell no. So there you go. Those are all the options. So I'm going to do a video. I'll put this in my video ideas department right now, and I will do a video on my 5 favorites from that article. I think you guys already know who my 5 favorites would be. I'd probably go with like 1 internal, and I think in terms of internal options, DeMarlo seems to be the guy, because he managed for a couple games before. I mean, we weren't too bad with DeMarlo, but again, the whole same voice thing. I don't know if hearing the same voices in the clubhouse for another couple of years. I don't know how that would go in the clubhouse. Because most likely, if DeMarlo is our manager, pretty much the entire staff would probably most likely be the same. And usually, if something stinks, you want to get rid of it, right? At least change it up. But I think if I had to choose, I would probably go Council, Venable, uh, Nibla would be interesting. Council, Venable, Napoli, maybe Bob Melvin. Yeah, maybe Bob Melvin or Joe Espada. Because Houston, that bench coach, he was running that team with Dusty. Yeah, interviewed with Texas, the Cubs, and the White Sox when they were looking for managers. He was the third base coach for the Marlins and Yankees. I think Bob Melvin would be really good here because he's worked with small market teams. I mean, he was over in Oakland with them and led them to greatness. Well, I thought you said you didn't want a guy that's an old man. He's only 61 though, and he did really well with San Diego. But the thing is, though, you got to remember, San Diego all of a sudden thought they were a big market team. We don't have owners like they do over there in San Diego. I'm hearing Watson and Kevin butting heads. I don't hear anything like that. What's up, J-Dub? J-Dub. Cheap ass Dolans. Don't even get me started on that, Lamar. Don't even get me started on that. But I'll tell you what, Lamar, it's going to be a nice week. Just sitting back and not really worrying too much. Only thing I'm going to be worrying about is essentially Myles Garrett's ankle and Deshaun's shoulder. Because, of course, Myles hurt himself in the game against the Ravens on a sack where he was bringing down Lamar and he was going down, but his one foot, I think it was his left foot, was like behind him, and he landed on it. He was in a walking boot, but he said he'll be fine. But I don't know. I hope he's not just saying that. Watson wants a new coach. Well, from what I've seen, it seems like they got a pretty good relationship, right? The thing with Stefanski is, though, he's not a fiery coach. That's the thing. He's very plain. He's even keeled. In saying that, that's the most emotion I've seen out of him 2 weeks ago. Pretty much when we beat the Titans. This dude was jumping around like, dude, don't hurt yourself. Hope he's good. Yeah, Garrett should be fine. Should be fine. Knowing us, though. Yeah. I mean, just look at the Nick Chubb thing. You know, at first we thought, oh, yeah, his knee is all tore up. And then we were told, oh, it's just an MCL. It's just an MCL. He'll be fine. He'll be back next year. He has the surgery, and now we find out, oh, by the way, yeah, he also kind of tore his ACL, which we already knew about. But he, also messed up some other stuff, too. Rather be a Browns fan than a Giants fan. Don't even get me started, be nice. Don't even get me started on the Giants. Don't even get me started on that. They haven't scored an offensive touchdown in the first half. They haven't scored a touchdown in the first half in general at home. Like, that's crazy. They've been outscored like 77 or something to 9 at home. No, 3 at home. I know they've only scored like 9 points in the first half, though. In all. I mean, let's go through all their games, shall we? So let's wrap this up with this little part here. Danny Pennies, Danny Fumbles, Danny Derp. That's my nickname for him, Danny Derps. They paid him all that money. And he stinks. He robbed them blind. Alright, so let's do this real quick. Let's go through all their games so far. Obviously, week 1, they scored a big whopping 0 points in the entire game. Their fans were waiting all year for that game. Once the schedule came out, they circled that game. On prime time against the Cowboys at home. And you score 0. Then, of course, against the Cardinals, what do? Scored 0 in the first half. But they did wake up in the second half and wound up winning. And in the third game, they've scored 6 points in the first half. Ooh. So yeah, they've scored 9 points in the first half all year long. 9 points. No touchdowns in the first half at all. And in their 2 home games, they've scored 3 points in general. Browns fans, any other Browns fans watching this, if you think we've had it bad, right? Just think. There are teams that have had it much worse. I mean, if you look at it like this, all the teams that got their butts whipped this week, You know, all the teams that scored single digit points. I mean, the other three teams in the AFC North scored single digits. In fact, nobody else in the AFC North besides the Ravens scored a touchdown. The Ravens scored 4 touchdowns. Okay? Nobody else did. Yeah, not a single touchdown from the Bengals, Browns, or Steelers this week. I thought the Browns were going to score one late, but Pierre Strong was brought down. And then, of course, DTR throws a very bad pick in the end zone for some reason. He needs to get his eyes evaluated or something. The lights were clearly way too bright for that kid. My God. Had to drop by to support and drop that like. See you around since I got myself thrown out the chat. Oh, you got thrown out. I noticed you left. I thought you might have left on your own accord. Damn, you got thrown out. You mean Saints Uptown yeeted you out the chat? Oh, I knew he did. I think he blocked Shine. So I know that's why Shine left. And Brandon Rogers got into it, so he got yeeted out. Man, we got Mac, man. I think he left the chat too, but I think it was just because of all the crap going on. Steelers lose and Bengals lose, so I don't feel. I know, right? And they didn't. Oh, he blocked you. Damn. Uptown, stop blocking people. Damn. That's the thing with Uptown. That's my dude, but you get on his you push his buttons and he blocks you. Right? That's the way he is, I guess. But if you're not sure what I'm talking about, my guy J Dub and I are in a group chat with some other video makers and trash talkers and stuff. And yeah, it gets spicy in that thing, especially when the Saints are losing and stuff. Yeah, we be trolling each other in there all the time. But that's tough, man. That's tough. You gotta really watch yourself in that thing. That's why I don't really talk a whole lot. I mainly just, sit back with my popcorn and just enjoy the show. Come in and, say something like, talk about something that happened in the sports world, but I usually refrain from talking personal crap. Oh yeah, what's going on, Scott? Of course your Twins play today. It was a fun few years, all good. But I'll probably see you around at some point on here. On this lovely app called Twitter or on YouTube. Hmm. But yes, Scott, are you excited for today? The Twins? You nervous? As of right now, I do plan on streaming the Twins game. Because they are the central representative. I gotta, stream them at least one time. As of this moment, I plan on streaming it. Not sure if I actually will, though. I think I got something else they gotta do, so I guess we'll see. But anyways, let's take a look at the scores from this week. Okay, so what's really funny is, as I'm about to head out here, because I am at almost, I am over an hour, so I'm gonna wrap this up real quick here. But you look at the teams that all scored like one or like single digit points. Browns scored 3, Falcons scored 7, Bungles scored 3, Saints scored 9, 6 for the Steelers, 3 for the Patriots, and 3 for the Giants. You notice something with most of those? They were all with starting quarterbacks. The Browns had a backup. Oh, crazy dog using excuses. No, the thing is, too, like, we had DTR, rookie making his first start. Falcons, Desmond Ritter. Bungles, big money Joe Burrow. Saints had Derek Carr with a shoulder injury. Why they played him, I will never know. Why? I don't know why they did that. They're trying to make him like Baker, I guess. So be happy he didn't get hurt even more. Steelers, Kenny Pickett / Mitch Trubisky, because Kenny got hurt on a 4th down and 1 call. Because, Matt Canada is an imbecile. But yeah, and then Patriots, Mac Jones looked like ass. Honestly, made me feel good about what DTR did because Mac Jones looked arguably worse. And then, of course, what we saw tonight from old Danny Dimes. Yeah, I threw a nice pick 6 there to Devin Witherspoon. That's tough. 2 picks for Danny Dimes. So, I'm just going to wrap it up with this, guys. Whenever you feel icky about our team, feeling down, just know it could be much worse. You could be a Bears fan. We could easily be, one of those guys. We could be the Bears. But the thing is, though, we're not the Bears. No, we're the Browns. Nope. Although the Bears did have a very Browns-like loss. Quarterback has a masterclass kind of game. You're winning, looking great, and then you choke. So Bears fans, now you know how we feel. And we know how you feel. You know how we feel with that. But we feel your pain. But yeah, I'm going to wrap this up, guys. It is late. I got to get to bed here soon and get ready for some playoff baseball tomorrow. It's going to be a fun couple days. I already did my predictions on for the playoffs, so go check it out. And you're going to be shocked at who I had winning the AL. No, you're not going to be really shocked at who I had winning the whole thing. Just the AL. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people probably counted that team out with all the injuries that have happened to their pitching staff. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to head out. And I will see you all later on today. I'm going to be hopefully streaming Blue Jays and Twins, so keep an eye out for that one. But I will also be doing my picks for week 5 too. So that should be fun. But with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog, and let's go Browns.